สวัสดีครับต้อนรับเข้าสู่สุทธิชัยไลฟ์ครับคืนนี้ผมชวนคนรุ่นใหม่ที่เริ่มสตาร์ทอัพที่ปักหลักอยู่ที่กรุงเทพและเน้นไปทางซื้อขายแฟชั่นออนไลน์ซึ่งน่าสนใจมากเพราะว่าเพิ่งจะได้รับการลงทุนรุ่น2ที่เป็นเงินไทยเทียบแล้วก็ประมาณ600กว่าล้านบาทเป็นกลุ่มคนหนุ่มที่เป็นเกาหลีบ้างเป็นคนไทยบ้างที่มารวมตัวกันชื่อโพมิโลครับโพมิโลแปลเป็นไทยก็ต้องแปลว่าส้มโอนะครับสงสัยว่าทำไมจึงชื่อส้มโอผมจะถามเดวิดโจครับซึ่งเป็นหนึ่งในผู้ร่วมก่อตั้ง1 ใน 3คนที่ร่วมก่อตั้งโพมิโลที่กำลังจะมีบทบาทสำคัญในอีคอมเมิร์ซของประเทศไทย Hi David
Hi how are you
Fine Why Pomelo Why the name
Well we looked at we wanted to pick a fruit that represents the region we picked pomelo and as you know pomelo is very refreshing but not too sweet we wanted a brand that was fresh and new and it's not too sweet so
but pomelo is not only in Thailand you can find it somewhere else in Korea too
So Pomelo, actually our international headquarters is here in Bangkok. We started it here.
I know, I mean the fruit.
The fruit, I mean, yeah, they have it in Singapore and in Indonesia, but I think it's very popular here, right? And mostly in Thailand.
Yeah, but why did you pick Pomelo? Why didn't you pick papaya, banana, mango?
I don't know. I think you want a name that's distinctive, and it's different. So it's not an everyday word, right?
I know.
You actually don't directly.
Yeah, David, can you come closer? Can you come closer to your laptop?
To the fruit.
Can you come closer to your
laptop? It sounds. Okay. So,
can you come closer?
Okay.
Because
is that better?
There's an echo of your voice. Yeah. Is it? Yeah, if you come closer, it would be better. Yeah. Do you have a mobile phone with you? Mobile phone will work better.
Oh, yeah.
Can I call you on mobile phone?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll try call you on Facebook Messenger on mobile phone. Okay. จะลองใช้โมบายโฟนดีกว่าเพราะว่าถ้าใช้แล็ปท็อปเนี่ยเสียงมันจะก้องอย่างนี้ครับจะลองดูอีกครั้งหนึ่งนะครับHi. Yeah, this is much better.
Is that better?
Much better. Much better. Yeah.
Sorry.
So we were talking about the name because there is mango, there is banana and all this. But was it your Thai partner, your Thai co-founder who picked the name, or did you say we need to find a name which is distinct, which is different? Because Steve Jobs had Apple, so we should go for fruit too, no?
Yeah, it was a little bit of that too. We said apple, mango, blackberry.
Yeah.
So what about hello, right?
Yeah. Well, it's a good name anyway. It makes people wonder what it means. But you met Richard Liu of JD.com the other day. Did you talk to him personally?
No, I've spoken to his team many times, but that was the first time I met him.
Yeah. How did you find him?
I think he's very inspirational. He built such a massive business out of virtually nothing. In a country, not sleeping, all of those things, right? So it's pretty incredible story, and I thought he had some really good advice.
Yeah, in 13 years only, right? Yeah. So Pomelo is now about 2.5 years old and based in Bangkok?
It's almost 4 years old now, actually.
Yes.
So we went through a couple different phases, but we started working on the idea in 2013 and officially launched in the beginning of 2014.
Yes.
So it's almost approaching the 4-year mark.
You chose Bangkok as the base.
Yeah. That's right.
Did you consider any other cities, or did you just decide that Bangkok was the only choice?
There were a couple different places we considered, but Bangkok was pretty clearly the right place. If you look at, the level of creative talent, and I think Richard from JD also mentioned this.
Yeah.
Right? It's pretty incredible. Designers, photographers, models, the level of creative design talent is amazing. So it's a perfect place to build a brand.
Pomelo นี่เป็นสตาร์ทอัพนะครับเป็นสตาร์ทอัพที่ทำอีคอมเมิร์ซคือขายแฟชั่นเสื้อผ้าแฟชั่นเนี่ยรองเท้าต่างๆเนี่ยออนไลน์แล้วก็ส่งด้วยถามว่าทำไมมาตั้งอยู่ที่กรุงเทพบอกว่าเพราะว่าเมืองไทยเนี่ยแฟชั่นดีไซเนอร์รวมไปถึงความเก่งกล้าสามารถความคล่องตัวเนี่ยเมืองไทยเป็นเมืองที่มีความโดดเด่นอย่างยิ่งSo your 4 years experience as e-commerce for fashion has proved to be successful, has proved to meet your expectations, your original target?
So I was building a brand, a tech company, and also a startup all at the same time.
Yeah.
Has proven to be really hard. But we could have picked any one of those things, and I think it would have been still difficult. But we picked a really difficult task. So, but I think the team has done an amazing job. So we're doing okay. Yeah.
In terms of building up the brand, you think Pomelo is now the brand for fashion online?
I think in Thailand, Indonesia, and Singapore are 3 biggest markets. We feel like a lot of fashion fans in Bangkok, in Jakarta, and Singapore, they really think of Pomelo as the online fashion brand of choice. We have so much product that comes out every week, all the latest trends, and I think it's really a good value proposition in my opinion. So.
Yeah. ผมบอกว่าเดวิดบอกว่าได้ผลตามที่เป้าหมายตั้งมา4 ปีกว่าไม่ว่าจะเป็นอินโดนีเซียสิงคโปร์ก็ไทยเนี่ยชื่อแบรนด์นี้เป็นที่ยอมรับพอสมควรทีเดียวครับ Who is your biggest competitor? The big brands.
So we are trying to build the first. Huh?
Yeah. Who is your main competitor in this field? Zara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zara is the main competitor. They've been the leader for fast fashion.
Yeah.
Globally for so long.
Yeah.
For almost 20 years now.
Yeah.
Competitors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. In fact, they should consider you their competitor, not the other way around, because they have been here before, right? They have been here long before.
I don't think they consider us.
Huh? Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if they consider us their competitor, but we definitely consider them our competitor.
So you don't think they think you are a threat to them yet?
I think they think that online e-commerce is a huge threat to their business.
Sure.
Everything is moving online so quickly, Already the internet has, affected so many industries, and I think fashion is one of the industries that's still protected because people need to try the product on for fit and quality. But, that's changing really quickly. We're opening up our first flagship store in Bangkok soon. So we're going to be right there next to the Zaras and the H&Ms, in all the malls.
Yeah. So you do offline and also online, and now you are creating your offline presence as well.
Yeah. That's why we call it O2O, right? Online to offline, offline to online.
Well, I was reading an interview with you, and you started, in fact, even as a student, you were already having your own startup as a student, right? Where did you study? In America, right?
Yeah, I studied in America in Western Massachusetts at a small school called Amherst College.
Yeah, Amherst. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And you, as a student, you were already becoming a businessman at that time, trying to sell things, right? Offline then?
Yeah, trying to sell things.
Yeah. And then you ended up co-founding Lazada in Thailand, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And then you sold Lazada to Alibaba.
I personally was not involved in the transaction. Lazada is a pretty big company now, and I left about a year and a half after it was started. So the company was sold to Alibaba last year.
Yes.
And by then I was already fully focused on Pomelo, but Lazada was a great experience, building the team, setting up the business here in Thailand, and really, being a pioneer in e-commerce. It was an amazing experience.
So it was doing well. Why did you leave?
I think in the end, I don't know if you know much about Lazada, but it's, it was started by a German technology company called Rocket Internet.
Yeah.
And even though we were co-founders, it's really not our business. We're senior managers, executives that are brought in to, make sure business does what it needs to do. And that was great. It was really good in terms of being a stepping stone for learning how to manage a business, understanding the region, e-commerce. But ultimately, I always wanted to, do something on my own with my friends, with my own team.
So that's how Pomelo started. The idea of doing fashion, especially women's fashion, how did it come about? Of course, Bangkok being a very good place for fashion, but did you have an experience before with fashion, or did you just have a general e-commerce experience? Right?
I had general e-commerce experience, but my co-founder, I have two co-founders, Win and Casey. So Win, who is Thai, his family was in the textile industry. So they've been making garments for a very long time. So, he kind of brought that expertise to the table. Additionally, we started by, working with suppliers in Korea. So that was really the connection. We knew that Korean fashion was gaining in popularity. The demand for it online was just huge. And we felt like we could capitalize on that opportunity through e-commerce, through social media, through Facebook. And that's how we got started.
Started Thai textile and Korean design, fashion first. Then the combination proved to work, right? คือก็มอง
Absolutely, yeah.
มองว่าพาร์ทเนอร์ก็คือคุณวินนะครับซึ่งเป็นคนไทยคุณวินธนพิสิทธิ์กุลนะครับซึ่งก็ครอบครัวมีธุรกิจทางด้านเสื้อผ้าอยู่แล้วฉะนั้นทางด้านเดวิดซึ่งก็มีความเชื่อมโยงกับแฟชั่นที่เกาหลีก็เลยมาผสมผสานกลายเป็นโพมิโลอย่างที่เห็น So what's the biggest challenge now for Pomelo to get to the next big step after you get this new Series B funding from JD.com? What's the next step?
The next step is we're focusing on three things. The first one is to grow the assortment. So we want to try to expand the range that we have, more styles, more variety, more assortment. That's really, really important.
Yeah.
The second thing is we need to be everywhere where our customer is.
Yeah.
Right? And she is online.
Yes.
She's on Facebook. She's online. But she's also in the store, in the malls,
everywhere.
And everywhere. So we need to make sure that we're there wherever she is.
Yes.
And a big part of it is going to be expanding our offline retail presence.
Yeah. But are all the ladies in ASEAN the same when it comes to fashion? Do you have to separate Thai clients from Indonesians, from Singapore? Are they all the same or are they different?
So we believe that fashion is all about mix and match.
Yeah.
And your personal style, right?
Yes.
And the truth is that, you can't say anymore that this is Thai style or this is Singaporean style or this is Indonesian style.
No more.
Right?
Right.
The same trends, they are on Instagram, on Facebook. You can see them every day from New York, from Seoul, from Hong Kong, from Bangkok.
Yeah.
So it's more about having bright trends and making high quality fashion, right, at a price that everybody can afford. And I think that's really the value proposition for us. We're not trying to create a Thai style brand or an Indonesian style brand, or we think that in this age, everybody has their own style, right? So that's really the difference.
พูดถึงว่าไอ้แฟชั่นเนี่ยมันมีแตกต่างไม่ต้องไทยอินโดนีเซียกับสิงคโปร์เนี่ยเดวิดบอกว่ามันไม่ได้สร้างเขาไม่ได้ต้องการที่จะสร้างเป็นแบบไทยหรือแบบสิงคโปร์เรียนแต่ว่าทุกคนมีรสนิยมแบบของตัวเองที่ทำ and you concentrate only on women's fashion not men's fashion
at the moment we only have women's.
What's wrong with men's fashion?
There's nothing wrong, but the thing about building a brand is, you have to focus.
Yeah,
you have to tell your story, and you have to be consistent.
I know.
And you know how it is with branding. Like you gotta find your customer who loves your brand, and you need to make sure that she becomes a champion for your brand first and foremost.
Sure.
And that's what we want. That's step one.
Yeah.
After we have that, we can move into other categories, other ranges, but that's still the focus.
ก็ตอนนี้ก็เน้นแฟชั่นผู้หญิงอย่างเดียวครับบอกว่าของผู้ชายนี่ยังไม่ได้คิดเพราะว่าต้องจะสร้างแบรนด์นี่ต้องเน้นโฟกัสก็คือต้องเอาสมาธิมาใส่ในสิ่งที่ทำให้ได้ดีที่สุดก่อน The big international brands do not constitute tough competition for you because Thai women, Thai girls, Singaporean girls will go when they go shopping. They will go to the big brands, the well-known brands. Pomelo is new. Pomelo is local.
Yeah, look. I think the most important thing is that we know our customer, right? We know what fit she likes, what trend she wants, what price she wants, right? And today, 70% of all fashion is purchased by people in Asia. China, Japan, Korea, Southeast Asia, Thailand, right? Singapore, Indonesia. And almost all of it is actually produced in Asia as well.
Right.
But the brands who control the fashion industry, they're sitting in Spain, in Sweden, in the U.S., right? So if you think about it, it doesn't make sense, right? The only real Asian brand that can say it's probably Uniqlo, but Uniqlo is not known for its trendy fashion, right?
No.
It's mostly selling basic items, etc. So I think that there is a big disconnect, right? Like we need to build the first international global brand out of Asia. And I think that the secret formula is the internet, it's e-commerce, it's vertical integration, and it's going back to the basics of great design talent, right? Of which there's so much here in Thailand.
ที่ผมสนใจคือว่าไอ้แบรนด์ Pomelo เนี่ยมันถ้าเป็นคนรุ่นใหม่ก็บอกว่าเป็นแบรนด์ในประเทศแบรนด์ของเอเชียจะสู้กับแบรนด์ดังๆระหว่างประเทศได้หรือฝั่งแฟชั่นก็บอกว่าเดวิดบอกว่านี่แหละคือประเด็นก็คือว่าไอ้แบรนด์ดังๆสากลเนี่ยโน่นไปอยู่ที่อิตาลีไปอยู่ที่สเปนไม่สามารถที่จะเข้าใจหรือว่าพยายามสู้ในตลาดในเอเชียได้และจริงๆเนี่ยคนที่ซื้อเสื้อผ้าแฟชั่นในเอเชียก็ไม่ว่าจะเป็นจีนไทยสิงคโปร์เนี่ยส่วนใหญ่ก็อยู่ในเอเชียแล้วก็ความจริงเสื้อผ้าแฟชั่นทั้งหลายแหละก็ผลิตในเอเชียฉะนั้นเขาต้องตั้งเป้าว่าจะต้องสร้างแบรนด์สากลจากในเอเชียให้ได้และPomeloก็จะเป็นตัวอย่างของการสร้างนั้นโดยผ่านอินเทอร์เน็ตโดยผ่านโซเชียลมีเดียเพราะว่านี่คือช่องทางสำหรับการที่จะสร้างแบรนด์ใหม่นี้ขึ้นมาได้ Yeah, I think that is a great strategy of building an international brand from Asia where the market in fact is growing and the future is here. Right?
Exactly. And that is, you're at 100% correct. And in this day and age, we have customers from 44 different countries.
Yeah.
You can post on Facebook and Instagram, whether you're sitting in Bangkok or New York.
Right. Yeah.
And you can ship your product anywhere in the world at pretty much the same cost.
Right.
So, where is the fashion capital of the world? I don't know. It's probably somewhere on your phone, right? It's not New York. It's not Paris.
It's on your phone. It's on your phone.
Sure.
The capital of fashion is on your phone now, right? I like that.
That's right.
Yeah. But of course, I was talking to Richard Liu before he met you people, and he told me that he was really impressed with Thailand in terms of fashion and design and the talent of the people here. So he must have done some homework before JD decided to invest in Pomelo.
Yeah, they did a lot of homework. So usually the due diligence process can take months,
Yeah.
They check everything from your strategy to, your staff to your financials. I mean, it's a pretty big process.
Yeah. Your logistics, your delivery, are you happy with the speed, with the efficiency of the logistics that you are providing for your clients these days, especially in Bangkok?
I think so.
Yeah?
I think so. I mean, right now we can deliver next day in Bangkok.
Next day.
And, next day. No more than 3 days in, anywhere up country in Thailand.
But that means that your products are already made. You don't take special orders for special delivery. Meaning that if
no, we are projecting our sales on an ongoing basis.
Yeah.
And we always try to have as much inventory as possible ready. Because we know that extra week, extra 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's not what customers want. When was the last time you had to wait 3 weeks for something you ordered, right, online? It's not a pleasant experience, right? You worry about did it get lost? Is it in customs?
Yeah.
Did the payment go through? You check with the seller, right?
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest complaints people have about e-commerce, right? So we said, hey, let's just make sure that we have inventory available to send out.
What about Singapore and Indonesia? How do you deliver them? How do you deliver to Singapore?
So in Indonesia, we have a warehouse.
You have a warehouse of your own. Okay. In Singapore?
Yeah, in Jakarta. And then in Singapore, we fulfill out of Thailand, yeah.
So it's not the next day for Singapore. It could be 2 days, 3 days.
Singapore is 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. 2 days. 2 days delivery.
So do you plan to expand your operation to cover full operation of logistics, warehousing as well?
So we do our own warehousing, but we're not going to be doing our end mile delivery. There are a lot of really great players, including ones that work very very closely with some of our investors. And the truth is we focus on what we're good at, which is designing clothes, like sourcing the best materials, staying up to trend, creating amazing content to try to inspire our customers. And end mile delivery, there's a lot of great companies that do that already, right? So, I believe that you got to focus on what you're good at and what your strengths are.
Sure.
Try to develop those further in a hyper-competitive environment, such as e-commerce, right? There's nothing more important than focus.
Sure. สิ่งที่เขาทำก็คือพยายามส่งเสื้อผ้าที่สั่งมาเนี่ยในเมืองไทยเนี่ย next day นะครับวันรุ่งขึ้นต้องได้สิงคโปร์นี่ก็ส่งจากไทยไปก็ไม่ช้าแต่ว่าที่อินโดนีเซียเนี่ยมีโกดังที่เก็บสำหรับสินค้าที่จะส่งได้ทันท่วงทีพอสมควรเหมือนกันแต่ว่าระบบการส่งเนี่ยก็คงไม่ได้ทำเองทั้งหมดนะครับก็คงจะมีเพื่อนหุ้นส่วนพันธมิตรที่จะส่งเพราะว่าต้องการจะเน้นเรื่องของการออกแบบของการทำให้เสื้อผ้าแฟชั่นออกมาเนี่ยให้ทันสมัยให้เหมาะสมที่สุด Your clients would be young people, working people, or baby boomers?
Can you repeat your question? Sorry.
Your clients, mostly they are young or working people or older people. Can you hear me?
So we have clients we have customers from the age of 15 all the way to 55, but our sweet spot is the digitally savvy, social media native, teen, 20-something, early 30s, the executive that doesn't have enough time, the fashion lover who's in college, the blogger who wants the latest trends, right? I mean, it's all of those people, and what we're really trying to become is a one-stop shop for everything that's fashion.
It could be the whole
right,
family.
And that's really the vision for what we're trying to do with the brand. But
could be the mother and daughter shopping at the same time from you, right? Could be.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You have to. If your daughter doesn't shop there, you probably don't want to shop either.
Right. Yeah. Pricing? Your pricing formula? Your pricing policy? Sorry.
So our average price point is around 700, 800 per item.
I see.
And it starts at 90 baht all the way up to 2,000 depending on the item.
Yeah.
And the great thing about Pomelo is you can return your items for 1 year, 365 days. So if you have any problems with it, we will take it back, no questions asked for 1 year. So.
I see. Yeah, so that is the focus on customer experience. Are you planning?
You have to, yeah.
Yeah, are you planning to penetrate the Chinese market? The Chinese market?
Yeah, we would love to do that. Yeah, we're working on our strategy. We want to go in there with a clear plan, with the right partners, with the best product, and every single person at Pomelo is committed to, making this, building a great company based here in Bangkok, a great international company, right? The next fill in the blank. That's the goal.
Yeah, but you could also use JD's platforms to penetrate the Chinese market. Have you talked to JD?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're in discussions on various different ways we can work together. JD is a massive company, right? It's $65 billion sales revenue company. It has so many resources. You know, it's our job to figure out how we can utilize their you know, breadth of experience and assets and network of logistics, infrastructure, everything, as well as obviously, you know, selling through their website. So we're very excited about that.
ว่าเจาะตลาดจีนนี่ก็ผ่าน JD ซึ่งตอนนี้ก็เป็นผู้ถือหุ้นอยู่ใน Pomelo ได้ด้วยที่น่าสนใจมากก็คือว่า Pomelo เนี่ยมันตั้งอยู่ในไทยนะครับแล้วก็เรื่องแฟชั่นเนี่ยแน่นอนเป็นเรื่องที่สามารถที่จะซื้อขายตรวจสอบกันได้ผ่านออนไลน์ได้อย่างคล่องแคล่วที่สุด How does this trend, this online e-commerce of fashion affect the big department stores, the Central Group, the mall, all this big old established department stores? How do you think is this trend, what you are doing, would naturally hurt them? How much is the impact is being felt by the big department stores in Thailand?
I mean, today I would say that, you know, e-commerce is still maybe less than 5% of all retail sales in Thailand.
Yes.
But it's 5% of retail sales in Thailand,
which is
right?
Which is not small. It's not small,
yeah. And this is what I've been saying for a long time to you know, the traditional retail groups. You know, it's the question that you have to ask yourself is, you know, what are you willing to do to continue to exist? Right? It's not about how much, you know, how much investment do you want to make into technology. It's not a question of if, right? It's a question of, you know, are you willing to do everything it takes to figure out on, because the truth is, you know, e-commerce doesn't really have boundaries. Doesn't have country lines.
Right.
Anybody can order anything from anywhere at any time.
Yeah, I think the threat is quite real. Although they are consoling themselves that it's only 5% online, but the change could really accelerate. And in the next few years, I think you can really see the impact on them.
Yeah, but I think as you can already see, I think the guys are the companies are smart. They're already, you know, doing Central is doing a JV with JD. The other groups are very quickly investing in adopting technology. So that all the resources and tools and knowledge are there. So I think they are doing the right thing at the moment.
So with the new funding that you just got from JD.com and the others, what is your big plan from now? Next 2 years, not next 3 years. How do you see Pomelo?
You know, so we want to have every single fashion lover in Thailand, Indonesia, Singapore needs to download apps from Android. And we're going to be the most amazing fashion shopping app that you can have in your pocket. Right? You have access to thousands of products, amazing price. And with one click, you can have it the next day. Right? That's what this app is. The second thing is, you know, we are going to build some amazing stores. We have a pop-up right now at Siam Center, ground floor. right now there's hundreds of people at the location, and we think that we will be successful in an offline setting by employing the same tactics that we used for online to drive traffic, to merchandise the stores, to train the staff, etc. So we're really excited about our offline capabilities. The third component is to really take the market leadership position in Indonesia and in Singapore, and then start looking at ways to expand our business geographically, and that's going to be really exciting.
Yeah, are you already making money?
Yeah, we make some money. The important thing is obviously when you raise funds and you're a startup, you're investing a lot, right? You're investing in infrastructure, in people, and technology. So it's something that you have to balance a bit, right? Depending on what your growth objectives are. So we try to balance it a bit.
Yeah. So you're not making much money, but you're not losing money anymore.
You could say that that is a very good assessment. Yeah.
You are at the point of breaking even, right?
We're very close. Yeah.
Very close. Yeah. Well, congratulations for the new funding, and I think that Richard Liu is quite excited about your venture as well, and I'm happy that you have made Thailand the base, and all the best for all the efforts that you're putting in. I think it will be a great story.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. The internet connection is not too good. Otherwise, we could have a much more interesting conversation. But next time, maybe.
Okay, sure.
Thank you, David. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Yes. น่าเสียดายว่าอินเทอร์เน็ตไม่ค่อยจะดีเท่าไหร่แต่ว่าเดวิดโจกับเพื่อนร่วมก่อตั้งก็มีคุณวินด้วยนะครับคนไทยนะครับว่างๆก็จะเชิญคุณวินธนพิสิทธิกุลกับเคซี่เหลียง3ท่านนี่ร่วมกันตั้ง Pomelo หรือส้มโอนี่แหละที่เป็นแบรนด์ของการขายแฟชั่นออนไลน์ใช้แอปมือถือสั่งได้ส่งภายในวันรุ่งขึ้นในกรุงเทพและมีในอินโดนีเซียและสิงคโปร์ด้วยครับเป็นคนรุ่นใหม่ที่ใช้เทคโนโลยีใหม่บนมือถือเนี่ยสร้างธุรกิจที่ผมคิดว่ามีความน่าตื่นเต้นและความที่ประเทศไทยน่าจะเป็นผู้นำในหลายๆด้านเกี่ยวกับแฟชั่นเนี่ยก็น่าจะเป็นอีกทางหนึ่งครับที่จะสร้างธุรกิจสตาร์ทอัพที่ทางรัฐบาลเอกชนพยายามจะส่งเสริมสนับสนุนให้เราสู้กับคนอื่นเขาให้ได้โดยเฉพาะที่ผมเห็นนะครับว่าในอาเซียนเองเนี่ยไทยเราน่าจะเป็นผู้นำฉะนั้นต้องมี passion คือต้องมีความทุ่มเทและต้องมีความเข้าใจในตลาดที่สร้างที่เดวิดพูดเมื่อสักครู่ก็คือว่าพยายามที่จะเน้นสิ่งที่ตัวเองทำดีที่สุดก็คือการออกแบบแฟชั่นทำสินค้าให้ดีสินค้าที่เป็นที่ต้องการส่วนเรื่องอื่นการส่งบริการต่างๆเนี่ยโดยเฉพาะการบริการให้ลูกค้ามีความพอใจความเชื่อใจเนี่ยเป็นเรื่องสำคัญเมื่อว่าริชาร์ดหลิวของ JD.com จากจีนมาไทยเนี่ยก็ได้บอกกับผมครับว่ามีความทึ่งความทันสมัยคนเก่งเกี่ยวกับแฟชั่นในไทยเนี่ยไม่แพ้ใครเลยฉะนั้นริชาร์ดหลิวก็จึงได้ลงทุนใน Pomelo ด้วยก็ระดมทุนครั้งล่าสุดนี่ได้ JD.com ด้วย Provident Capital Partners ด้วยแล้วก็ Lombard Investment เนี่ยประมาณ19ล้านเหรียญเป็นเงินไทยก็ประมาณ600ล้านบาททีเดียวครับก็เป็นสตาร์ทอัพที่กำลังเห็นโอกาสที่จะประสบความสำเร็จได้ฉะนั้นก็ต้องยินดีแล้วก็ต้องเอาเรื่องราวเหล่านี้มาเล่าให้ทุกท่านฟังว่าคนรุ่นใหม่ธุรกิจสตาร์ทอัพของไทยเรานี่ไปถึงจุดไหน หลายท่านอาจจะไม่เคยรู้นะครับว่าบัดนี้เนี่ยมีธุรกิจสตาร์ทอัพที่ขายแฟชั่นได้ซึ่งเป็นเรื่องที่พวกเราทุกคนควรจะรับรู้และควรที่จะส่งเสริมและควรที่จะเอามาเปรียบเทียบกับธุรกิจอื่นๆที่กำลังเกิดขึ้นสตาร์ทอัพในเมืองไทยนี่มีนะครับแต่ที่จะประสบความสำเร็จนี่ไม่มากที่ประสบความสำเร็จต้องเอาตัวอย่างมาเล่าให้ฟังกันเพื่อจะให้เป็นกำลังใจและก็เป็นแบบอย่างสำหรับท่านอื่นๆที่กำลังคิดจะทำเพราะว่าผมคิดว่านี่คือก้าวกระโดดที่สำคัญสำหรับประเทศไทยทีเดียวครับขอบคุณทุกท่านที่ติดตามนะครับสวัสดีครับ